Hey folks, this is Adam Cooper, Goalie Czar, and this is my review of the Bauer S170 blocker. This blocker I've had for now 6 months, and I thought now would be a great time to talk about the performance of this blocker and share my reviews if anybody is interested in purchasing such a blocker. Please note I have no affiliation with Bauer or any vendors. This is something that I've purchased myself and am offering my own opinions. So first off, maybe I can talk a little bit about some of the specs of this blocker. This blocker would be for your average goalie. And when I talk about average senior goalie, this is somebody that's playing rec hockey at maybe the lower levels. It's a blocker that incorporates a lot of new technology if somebody's looking to upgrade a blocker that's several years old now. So I think that's a positive. The price point for this blocker is very reasonable. So you're talking under $200 Canadian, which I think is really solid. And then the graphics on here look great in my opinion. You can get this blocker in 8 different colors, I believe. So in the various hockey team kind of alignments. And finally, this blocker is really light. It's only about 1.8 pounds when I weighed it. Getting into some of the key positives of this blocker. So one, I've already highlighted price. Price is fantastic for this blocker. You can't go wrong if you're on a budget. It's worth the price that you pay. Secondly, I like the shape of this blocker. As you can see here, it's got a nice curvature to it for deflecting pucks up, and it's got a nice sidewall here for great protection of your thumb and finger on this side. Breathability, that's something that I think is really important for guys that do sweat a lot or you worry about stink. This opens up here. You've got this strap here to open up. It's got the flex cuff with the breathing material here and all through the fingers. So I would say this blocker dries out really quickly for me after a game. So that would be definitely a positive. Some of the negatives, and these have been things that have really bothered me. One is finger protection here. For those more experienced goalies that have purchased higher end blockers, they've had more of a coverage here for these fingers, which this blocker doesn't. This elastic strap here, I've actually had to get customized. It was actually about double, and I had a brutal puck shot come right up on my index finger and just about below my top of my finger off. And there's no extra padding inside these fingers like some of the other higher end blockers. So since I've had this fixed, I have had no issues, but lesson learned, be careful if it doesn't have that adequate protection. So that was bothersome. The other thing is, I think a bit of the durability, I'm kind of questioning. The other week I had to get my thumb here fixed because this split right open. And so question the durability there. Here also where the stick gets inlaid, this is starting to get rubbed in here and see some wear. But for the most part, those are the only key areas where I've had some issues. Flexibility, the cuff is excellent. Lots of ability to deflect pucks to the side, used for stick handling. So the cuff has been great. Good Velcro strap here for adjusting tightness. So no issues there. And overall, I would say you get what you pay for, but if you really want to have that extra finger protection, it's probably worth purchasing a higher end blocker. It's got the Nash material here and inside, so good grip etc. there, and durability, which is nice. So overall, I would say if you're looking for a higher end blocker with more protection, probably look at that. But if budget's more important to you, this might be the blocker for you. Thanks. Please feel free to like this video and certainly add your comments going forward.